evening. Tonight, we bring you a special report on one of the most defining period in Philippine history, the rise of the Third Republic, the Marcos regime, and the People's Power Revolution. We begin in 1946 when the Philippines emerged from the devastation of World War II on July 4. Independence from the United States was formally declared as a President Manuel Rojas raised the Philippine flag from 1946 to 1972. The Third Republic weaknesses.
President Manuel Rojas, the last president of the Commonwealth and the first Third Republic, led the national during its early recovery from war. His administration secured a $25 billion loan from the United States and $10 million in UN. Rojas also approved the Belt Trade Act and partly rights amendment regarding U.S. citizens equal privilege with Filipino in exploiting natural resources. He died suddenly in 1948. His Vice President Elpidio Quirino succeeded him. Quirino, however, focused on economic stabilization as establishing institutions like the ACCFA and PACSA, as well supporting infrastructural projects such as the Maria Cristina Abuclo Dam. Despite the achievement, he married corruption allegation and failed peace negotiation with the Pope Balab in Jersey.
In 1953, the Philippines welcomed a new leader, Ramon Magsaysay, known nationwide as the Man of the Masses. Magsaysay gained widespread popularity for addressing rural unrest and successfully implementing ang Balahab amnesty program. He opened Malacanang Palace to ordinary citizens and further strengthened the alliances through the formation of Siano and Laurel Langley Agreement. He led agricultural reform through the Land Tenure Reform Act and established the social security system. His promising leadership was cut short when he died in a tragic plane crash on March 17, 1957, leaving a legacy of integrity and excellence.
Carlos P. Garcia Diosdado Macapagal. After Magsaysay, Carlos P. Garcia assumed the presidency in 1957. His administration is remembered for the Filipino First policy, prioritizing Filipino interests in business and trade. Garcia also implemented the austerity program to strengthen the economy and signed Bolton Agreement reducing the period of US-based leases in the country. In 1961, Diosdado Macapagal took office Macapagal champion free enterprise through the Control Program, supported farmers under the Agricultural Land Reform Law and accelerated the Philippines' claim to the Sabah. He also changed the celebration of Independence Day from July 4 to June 12 that encouraged the use of Filipino language in government documents.
In 1965, Ferdinand Marcos was elected president and quickly launched massive projects. His administration boosted rice production through IRA, Miracle Rice, expanded irrigation systems, and built major roads, bridges, and schoolhouses nationwide. Marcos also strengthened law enforcement against smuggling, crime syndicates, and the growing communist movement. However, his second term, beginning in 1969, was marked by controversy over spending. During this re-election campaign led to inflation and the devaluation of the peso. Social inequality waned, students protests erupt, and crime subversion continued to rise, setting the stage for drastic actions.
By the early 1970s, the Philippines faced increased political unrest. In 1969, the Communist Party of the Philippines was founded by Jose Ma Sison, followed by the creation of New People's Army under the Bernabe Buscaino. Meanwhile, in the 1971 Plaza Miranda bombing during a Liberty Party rally shocked the nation and led to Marcos' suspension, writ of a habeas corpus. A constitutional convention was already drafting a new charter when in September 1972, an Allied assassination attempt on defense, Secretary Juan Ponce Enrile became the final pretext. On September 23, 1972, Ferdinand Marcos appeared on national television to proclaim martial law, though the document has been signed 2 days earlier on September 21.
Hello everyone, my name is Micah Omario and my topic for today is the martial law era. Under martial law, Marcos consolidated control over government, the military, and the media. He used presidential decrees on the land reform, notably PD 27, which covered only rice and corn lands. Armed conflicts intensified in the south as the Moro National Liberation Front fought for Bangsamoro independence. The Tripoli Agreement of the 1976 attempted to establish peace. Through the 1976 amendments, Marcos became both president and the prime minister. With legislative power, even over the interim Batasang Pambansa, although martial law was formally lifted in 1981, critics argued it was only the appearances, with Marcos retaining full control. Still, this era produced major infrastructure projects such as the Philippine Heart Center, Lung Center, Kidney Institute, San Juanico Bridge, and the Bliss housing units.
Tensions under the Marcos regime reached the breaking point with the assassination of Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. on August 21, 1983. After years of exile, Aquino returned to the Philippines to challenge dictatorship, but moments after landing, was shot dead and being escorted by his security personnel. His murder shocked the world and enraged the Filipino people. His funeral became the largest in Philippine history, drawing nearly 2 million Filipinos. Public pressure forced Marcos to form the Agrava Fact-Finding Board. Its investigations contradicted government claims, concluding that the assassination was a military-conducted operation and not the doing of a lone gunman. The economy continued to collapse. International media highlighted the country's instability, and foreign investors lost confidence. Amid growing protests, Marcos was urged to prove his legitimacy. Finally, he called for a snap election in 1986, believing that he could secure another term, but opposition united behind Cory Aquino, who became the symbol of democratic resistance.
The snap election of February 7, 1986 pitted Marcos against Corazon Cory Aquino, widow of Ninoy Aquino. Reports of widespread cheating cast doubt on the results. Tensions reached a breaking point on February 22 when Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile and General Fidel Ramos withdrew support from Marcos. What followed became known as the EDSA People Power Revolution. Millions of Filipino gathered along EDSA, priests, nuns, students, workers, families standing together in a peaceful call for change. After 4 days of massive demonstrations, the Marcos family fled the country. Cory Aquino was sworn in as the new president, marking the end of the dictatorship.
Thank you, Javen. As my colleague said, President Cory Aquino restored democratic institutions, freed political prisoners, and reopened the Malacanang to the public, revealing the Marcoses' extravagant lifestyle. In 1986, she introduced the Freedom Constitution, then formed the Constitutional Commission, which later drafted the 1987 Philippine Constitution, which was approved overwhelmingly by the people. This new charter reinstated human rights protections, checks and balances, electoral reforms, local autonomy, and limits on martial law. Her term also saw the implementation of CARP, efforts to recover ill-gotten wealth, and challenges, including coup attempts, the 1990 earthquake, the 1991 Mount Pinatubo eruption, and power shortages. Despite these, her administration marked a turning point in restoring democracy in the Philippines. And thus, from independence in 1946 to the triumph of the people's power in 1986, the Philippines emerged from dictatorship and reclaimed its democratic identity. From independence in 1946 to the triumph of people power in 1986, the Philippines emerged from dictatorship and reclaimed its democratic identity. This has been your special report. Thank you for watching, and good night.